What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be changing the handlebars on the CBR600 and we're going to be installing these Bonamici racing clip-ons. I've had these for about a year now, anticipating, of course, the track build, and of course we're going to add the Bonamici lever protection to that as well. So if you tune into the other videos, this is my bike. And we've already taken off the fairings. Now we're going to go ahead and swap out the handlebars and we'll be adjusting the fairings on the bike. So without further ado, let's get started. So we've already kind of removed all the unnecessary things, which really actually isn't too many. We definitely need to remove the left side here for lights because we no longer have that. And as you can tell, I've already pretty much fished out the cables. It's just ready to be removed now. Everything else in terms of cable management, I've just put it together and basically zip tied it. In the back, same deal. All the cables that were going to the tail lights are all pretty much cleaned up and ready to go. So we just need to get these clip-ons swapped off, and then once we do that, we can start putting on the fairings right over there. I've loosened the clutch slide here, but I do believe that I have to remove all of this in order to slide this guy out. So we're gonna go ahead and use a screwdriver and remove the end here. Okay, there's the bar end. Gonna go ahead and cut this guy off. We'll go ahead and put an order for these rentals today. So now that that's loose, we're gonna go ahead and remove the handlebars with a 12mm. And then be able to slide off our controls here. There's the first one. We are going to remove the clamp here. In order to do that, we have to remove our steering dampener. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. It is annoyingly awkward, but once you get in there, just remove it out of the way. You guys can tell we've now removed the dampener. Next thing we want to do is we're going to remove this nut to loosen this up, so we're able to bring that out. Once we remove that, we could also remove these two bolts right here. Okay, I don't know why that was so tough at first. There we go. Just like so. See if it comes out. Ooh, don't forget this little guy, the washer for the nut. Bingo. Just like so, this comes out. Now I'm just gonna set it to the side because I don't necessarily need to take it out. That can pretty much stay there. Then I can take this part right out, and just like that, we have the left side out. The right side, what we're gonna do is we need to remove our Brembo master cylinder out of the way. Looks like that's gonna be probably an 8 or potentially a 10. That, and then I need a, wow, that was pretty loose, to be honest. I wonder why that was so loose. Okay. Ooh. There goes that. And it appears to remove the controls, we just have some Phillips, some Phillip heads. Just kind of flip it over, and now you can see underneath where we need to loosen it. And of course the bar end as well. This is probably good for you guys to know. This is like my first time removing all this kind of stuff, like bar ends, and so I never realized that you can, you know, do all this. Like I knew it, but in a way I didn't know it, if that makes any sense at all. Bingo. There's that one. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in for now. Bingo. And here is the right side. Okay, so here we have the Bonamici right bar handle here. What I really need here is the clutch and then the handle, since everything else is basically going bye-bye. And then of course the angle is something that I need to figure out what I want. I think this is something I can adjust on the fly as well. So I guess we'll find out. So I'm not sure that was the best thing to do, but I shaved off a little bit of the kind of like the nipple that was on the kill switch, because there was just too much of a gap in between. But now it looks like I'll be able to actually close it off. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten this guy off and see what happens. Finally got that put together. So that's nice. Now we're going ahead and tightening up the throttle side, the throttle handle. Get them where they're not moving as much anymore. There we go. Ooh, almost lost the camera. Now that that's done, what I will be doing now is going ahead and connecting the triple clamp. So cover's going next. Now what we have to do is push the clamp all the way down. All right, so we've got officially everything pretty much bolted down. I just have to torque these two guys up here up to 12 Newton meters. yeah, I put everything together. As you saw, I took everything off from that side. All we've got is a kill switch, obviously your brake, and I went ahead and added a lever guard. I won't be racing, however, it was a good deal, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this guy when I bought the bars over a year ago. I went ahead and installed our nut. Now it doesn't go completely flush, as you can tell, and I think the reasoning behind that is because the aftermarket Bonamici handlebars are thicker than the stock ones. So because of that, it doesn't sit, the triple tree cover here doesn't sit as low. But I was able to tighten this sucker up to 65 Newton meter or 65 pounds of torque, and I don't think it's going anywhere. It's not completely flush, but I really don't think it's going anywhere. We went ahead and put back our steering dampener as well, and besides torquing these 12 millimeter bolts on the ends, she's pretty much ready to rock. She's pretty much ready to go ahead and install the fairings. I want to show you guys the difference of the stock versus the aftermarket Bonamici. So this is the stock length, and there is the aftermarket. So I think I'm going to keep these for reference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of measure and see how much I need to take it in just to be somewhere near what the stock is. I think that's where I'm going to start. And then after that, of course, I'm going to change the angle. I think the angle to me was the biggest thing that I really needed to change to help kind of open me up a little bit. But yeah, super excited to continue getting this going. I had to use the stock Ramier mount that was attached to the stock front fairing in order to basically get the 2024's fairings to even sit properly on here. So that's kind of what I did, and I mounted the tipping sensor right over here like so. It's pretty much ready to go ahead and start putting the fairings on, and just gonna go ahead and order a new throttle as well as the left hand side for grips, but pretty much besides that, she's good to go. Potentially we'll be doing a track day at the end of the month. We'll see how that goes. If not, it's no biggie. We have the rest of the season, and of course the seasons to come, given you know we're still okay and doing well in life, God willing, I should say. So yeah guys, like the video if you did. Thanks for hanging out with me, and subscribe for more if you want to see more of the CBR, or of course any of the other bikes. But comment your thoughts down below, or if you have any questions, like I always try to do, is help you guys out, and never stop dreaming. See you guys.